product, and I think that accountants who have a good relationship with their client base need to be seen to be innovative themselves. So they need to be aware that this market is growing hugely. It's going to grow, it could double in the next 10 years, is a conservative estimate, by making it easier and cheaper for clients to use. It is the future, it's absolutely the future, so accountants need to know about it. I think we have clients that are with us, that love us to bits. They think we're really good. We need to make sure accountants understand why our clients do stay with us. We lend less than 50% of the total money that we could lend to businesses, so our clients are not fully borrowing the money that they need, and I don't think accountants are aware of this. They think that when they join our industry everyone is borrowing to the absolute hilt, and that isn't the case. So we'll get that message across, and I think it'll be really important that we get accountants on board, because they're so important to how we source new business, because of the relationships they have with their customers.
Yeah, well, Invoice Finance is kind of the preferred route now for most banks because they have better security on it. It does work, but it doesn't always work forever for clients. So it works when they need to get hold of cash flow fast, and it's really powerful for that. It doesn't work if you have a business that's seasonal, because it's dependent upon you raising invoices, obviously. And if you have a month where you raise far less invoices, let's say 1 month you normally have a business that invoices £400,000 a month every month, except in December and January because of the Christmas holidays. Well, in those 2 months you have a slowdown in the cash that's available to you because you've got less invoices going out, and so it can have quite a quick effect, but it has a much bigger effect on your cash if you're using it to influence. I've got a client right now who we've just terminated a contract with because we couldn't get new terms agreed in a satisfactory way. We really need the facility as much as we did when we first set it up. But there's a 6-month notice period in it, which is just onerous, too onerous really. And I think in today's world we need to see more flexible, and in fact there are now more flexible products around Invoice Finance, but the main suppliers, the banks, are still fairly resistant to flexibility.
The facility grows with the actual growth of the business, and as such provides a lot more flexibility on the working capital front, and also a lot more confidence there for the directors of the business to take on orders, knowing that once they produce the invoice they'll be able to fund them, right? And secondly, I think from a security angle, any personal security that we take is not supported. So I think for those 2 reasons alone, it's a much more viable alternative than the traditional overdraft. I would suggest that those businesses that come on board in Invoice Finance don't perform, bump along, then yeah, they are in it, and it can be quite difficult to get out unless there's an acquisition. But having said that, if you look at the growth of the industry over the years, businesses have come into Invoice Finance facilities and have ultimately stayed there because they're quite happy for the debts to be collected, or as the facilities have become much easier to operate through the internet, they just see it as a normal part of the business activities.